everyone, it's Suzanne again, your fellow realtor and CPA. What if I told you that you can live like you're on vacation every single day without buying a thing? Well, let me tell you a little about us. We've sold 65% of all the resales in Margaritaville Resort Orlando history. However, we also manage 45 long-term rental properties at the resort, and we also live there full time. So you do not have to own anything in order to live at Margaritaville Resort Orlando. And there's tons of amenities, it's a great lifestyle, and there's lots of things to keep you busy. So let me name a few. We have a resort style pool at the Fins Up Beach Club, which has 2 pools, Fins left and Fins right. There's tons of activities there for adults and kids. Also, we have a downtown area, which is called Sunset Walk, which has tons of restaurant, bars, live music. We're the only resort in Orlando that actually has live music 7 days a week in multiple locations. So that's a real benefit. There's tons of festivals, there's car shows. For every holiday, they usually have something really fun and cool going on. And so there's something for every day of the week for the entire family. It's really cool to have your own downtown area on site at the resort, which is something that most communities don't offer in this area. Also, we have Island H2O Water Park, which is open to the public, but it's still on site. So you can buy an annual pass there. A lot of times they run specials. Obviously, it's only open during certain months out of the year, but it's super cool amenity. There's a great lazy river, which is my personal favorite. You can buy a drink. There's lots of fun slides. They have a wave pool. They even have some movie nights and other things going on there. So that's really, really cool. Another thing that they have at Margaritaville Resort that is really great is they have a dog park called Bargaritaville, which I love the name and it's super cool. And a lot of our friends who own dogs, they go there all the time, have their dogs run around. It's a great place to interact with other people that are living in the neighborhood or renting in the neighborhood or even short-term renters. Great place to meet people, great place to socialize. So that's a really cute part of the resort. And you drive by it just as you come in towards the cottages. It's very, very cool. Another thing that's really great about Margaritaville is it's walkable and it's bikeable. And we also have a shuttle. So if you like to walk, you can walk straight to the downtown area. It's not that far. But if you don't feel like walking back, or maybe it might start raining once in a while, there's a shuttle. You call the shuttle and they'll pick you up and they'll take you back to your cottage or villa at any time of the day up until 11 p.m. So it's really, really, really nice to have that in the resort. Also, it's really fun to have bikes. My husband and I personally love to bike around the resort all the time, especially in the mornings. It's great to just ride your bike up, to Sunset Walk, maybe get a coffee at the cafe. So that's just a really nice feature. It's a great way to get exercise, really fun way to see the resort too. Another great thing about Margaritaville Resort Orlando is the proximity to the theme parks. We are literally 5 minutes from Animal Kingdom, very close to Disney World and not far from the other parks either. There's tons of restaurants and things to do along 192 in the corridor right outside the resort. And even on our side of the street, we also are attached to lots of shopping plazas. So we have a Super Target, there's another hibachi place that opened recently across the street, and there's also a Brazilian steakhouse that was opened on Formosa Gardens on the back side of the resort. So there's tons of restaurants. I'm only naming a few, but there's a lot to do and there's a lot of things right around there. So it's a really great central location. You'll never be bored. And one other thing I want to mention is they just opened a new Pickleball indoor place to play that's right behind the resort, and that's really, really fun. You can go there also, you can grab a drink while you're playing pickleball. So it's a great place to meet people too. Most of the properties at Margaritaville Resort Orlando that we rent long-term are fully furnished. They also include housewares for the kitchen, a Margaritaville blender in many cases, your linens, all the stuff that you will really need to just come and move in. So it's really great for people who are relocating from other states, for example, or if you're building a new construction property and you need somewhere to live for 6 to 12 months, it's really, really a great place to live. There are some things that you do need to know, such as the Fins Up Beach Club membership. Leases need to be at least 90 days long in order for you to get membership to the Fins Up Beach Club. So that's just something that you want to note. Another thing that's really great about the rental properties here is that they come with so much included in rent. So for example, you will get your high-speed internet included in rent. Also, you're going to get all of your cable boxes. You get a landline whether you think you need it or not. Also, pest control, they come around and spray on a regular basis. If you ever have any issues, also they will come out and spray for you. We've never had a termite issue. However, they do have termite bait stations out there, and they've done that since the inception of the resort. Termite bond, so that's obviously a good protection. You also are gonna get all of your landscaping on the exterior and all the irrigation for your landscaping taken care of on the exterior. We also have 24-hour roving security, all the common areas, obviously, and many of the rentals will give you an option to include utilities, capped to a certain amount, but that can also be included in rent. So there's very, very flexible in that scenario. So you can actually literally just bring your clothes, bring your stuff and move in. It's ready to go, it's ready to move in. We always have the properties professionally cleaned before move in, so that when you're coming in, you're coming into a beautiful home that you can really enjoy right from the moment you walk in. It's truly a resort lifestyle, so it really is like living on vacation every day. That's one of the things my husband and I love about it. The best thing though is you don't have to be an owner, so you can rent long-term. So you don't have to rent short-term, and when you rent long-term, you're generally gonna pay about 1/3 of what you would pay as a short-term rental. So, and you get so much included, and it's just such a great place to live. So if you're interested, or you know somebody who's interested in renting long-term defined as 90 days or longer, then give us a call. We would love to help you. We have a ton of options, and we look forward to working with you.